Okay, so today's video is a special video. We're skipping intros. We're not doing any of that. Yani, Miss Ayana, happy birthday. You are officially 21. We have been best friends now for almost 7 years, which is insane. Well, it'll be 7 years in August. You have been a sister to me, a friend, a best friend, just a flat out amazing person in general. So Yani and I both met our freshman year of high school. We were both brand new infants in our high school. And I remember how we met. I was sitting at lunch. She comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, can I sit here?" And I'm like, "Sure." Me and my little nervous self. The first day I didn't talk to anyone. This is probably the third day of school. And she comes up to me, asks to sit down, and the next thing I know, I made the first friend / my best friend for all 4 years, even though she wasn't there senior year, which is very upsetting, but that wasn't her fault. But even throughout, just knowing that she was always there for me through the highs that we had together and the lows that we've had together. Our friendship has definitely gone through a journey, and it's been insane. We've had really good times, we've had really bad times, we've had our tiffs, we've had our arguments, but through all of that, Yani, you have continued to stay by my side. You have continued to be a part of my family, even when I've had moments where I felt like my family didn't understand me, my family didn't understand what I was going through. I could always go to you, and I know that you felt the same way, that you could always come to me with things. And being able to say that I have a friend like you, and also being able to say that I've had you as a part of my family now for going on 7 years, is truly one of the biggest accomplishments that I can say that I have in my life. And that may sound dramatic, but I'm being so sincere when I say that, because, I remember when I first got to our school, because I didn't know anyone, new county, new school, new everything. I remember the second day thinking, I'm not going to know anyone. I was miserable. And then next thing I know, this little weirdo comes up to me and is like, "Hey, I'm Yani." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm Raina." And truly the rest is history. It's so weird because I'm not one to get lost for words, but I truly am. And it's because she's my best friend. She's a sister. She is a part of my family. People say you choose your family, and I 100% agree with that. And yeah, so Yani, happy birthday. Your birthday present is the fact that after so long of you trying to persuade me, and after so long of me saying I haven't been making content, which I'm sorry about. Let me first say that. I'm sorry. I wanted to surprise you when I hit 1,000 subscribers, but then a couple weeks ago I was thinking about it. I didn't know what to get you. I didn't want to buy you anything because I feel like you've already done so much. You've gotten yourself so many different things. You've gotten tattoos. She does cosplay. This is her TikTok. I'm going to take a screenshot and put it right here. You guys may actually know her as Darling. She does incredible cosplaying. Also, I'm the one to say I love how my best friends are hot. So that is such a brag to me. That is that's one of my biggest flexes, is I can say I have hot friends. And I love that for me. I love it so much. So thank you for being my best friend too. So I can say I have a hot best friend. I love being able to say that. It's such a flex on my side. But on a serious note though, this was something that she has been wanting me to do for the longest time. YouTube is something I think I've talked about on and off for years, and I brought it up to her a few times. I had talked about it. She's been telling me for years. She has been saying since, I want to say, her sophomore year of high school. She's like, "Raina, you need to start a gossip channel. Raina, you need to do maybe makeup or singing. Raina, you need to do YouTube. You need to get this out there. This is something you need to do." And at one point I was doing it. I still have some of the old videos that I posted. They're now privated. I am now only showing those to my friends and family. We watch those sometimes. But, for the longest time, she has been the biggest advocate for me doing YouTube. And when I thought of doing it again and I started finally filming content, kind of putting out some tester videos basically, she was the main person I was thinking about. And she, you know, I had her words in the back of my head being like, you got this, you should do this. And I remember one day actually, I had asked her, I was like, hey, if I were to do a video, like what would you want to see? What do you think I'd be good at? And she started throwing some ideas at me, which I actually think I'm going to use here soon, because thinking back, she had some really good video ideas. So thank you again, Yani, for being an amazing person and helping me come up with content that I would have never thought of, because that's the person you are and that's the person you always continue to be. And I love you so much for that. Even when I think I've reached such a low point, or even when I feel like I can't go to people, I never doubt that I have someone in, like, that I don't have someone in her, or that I don't have someone in my friend Ariana or my friend Ella, or just so there's so many people that I have. But specifically, I remember, especially when I first met Yani, there was a lot of things going on. I was in a place where I felt like I had no one. And then this ray of sunshine, Miss Ayana, came in and definitely did change a lot. And I don't think I've told you that before. So, Yani, whether you've realized it or not that year, you made a lot of changes to me, which I am very much grateful for, because there were, I mean, you know what I was going through, what my family was going through. There was a lot of hard times that I would continue to go through, that my family would go through, and she has helped heal a lot of different parts of me. She's helped heal a lot of situations in my household, and my parents love her, my brother loves her, my, you know, like my siblings, everyone in my house loves her. My dogs love her. Well, she hasn't met one of my dogs, but that's to be happening soon. So Yani, you might be a little mad about the fact that I have been creating content and I have not told you about it, because like I said originally, I was going to tell you I had 1,000 subscribers, because I wanted to show this to you when I had all this cool content and I had things that, you know, I would be able to hear you be like, oh, I'm so happy for you, I'm so proud of you. But I know you, and I know that you'll be happy and you'll be proud of me, no matter what I do, because that's the kind of person you are. Even when I'm being a complete moron and I'm being a complete idiot, you're always there, you're always supportive, and you call me out on anything and everything, which I appreciate. You keep me in check, you keep me motivated, and, you know, you inspire me in a lot of ways that I don't think, you know, you and I always talk about. But just watching you be you and seeing how we both have grown from such babies that we were, because I'm sorry, us freshman year walking in like that little gym hallway singing Sunday Candy or just things like that, seeing us go from that to now you being this like just like this amazing person, amazing cosplayer, like seeing you go crazy on TikTok, but then also just seeing you have a blast in what you do daily, and seeing you just be you in a lot of ways is really inspiring. And even when you're going through things and the way you deal with things, though, is just, I don't know, there's just something great about it. And obviously I'm biased, like you're my sister, I'm biased, but I think the whole point of this that I want to tell you is that, you know, you have done so much for me. And I know I tell you this all the time, that I love you and that I definitely miss you. And I'm very much looking forward to when you and Ariana are both down here, because I miss both of you. But considering this video is mainly specifically for you, thank you for being an amazing sister. And thank you for being such a big part of my life. I've said this so many times. You have been there for really high highs, super low lows. And you have been there for me when I felt like I had no one. And that I truly could not ask for anything else in a best friend. So, Ayana, happy birthday. I love you. There are multiple videos on this channel for you to watch. There's shorts galore. They all suck. They're not any good. So don't judge me too hard. I'm getting back into it. But I love you, and thank you so much for continuing to be an amazing person in my life. Thank you so much for calling me out of my bullshit, and just thank you for being you and being here and continuing to be a person that I know I can turn to even when I feel like I have no one. And I am very happy to say I did not cry and I just hit my tripod. But this has been your birthday gift. Enjoy. The biggest thing I can say is that you have been an inspiration for all of this, and you will continue to be an inspiration for this, whether you realize it or not. Because trust me when I say, without your words, none of these videos would have been posted, and none of this would even be a thing. Not like it's some big channel or something, but it's a start, and I think you'll be happy to see that this is even happening. At least I hope so. Anyway, I love you, Yani. This is for you. And again, just thank you for being a part of my life. And I love you. And now I think I might go cry.